Let's talk about the Meghan Method, loyalty, legacy, and the art of stillness. Here's the thing about Meghan Sussex. Her beauty isn't accidental. It is intentional. Her team, Daniel Martin and Ben Skirvin, aren't just there to make her up. They're not just there to do the hair. They are part of her storytelling. They've been through everything with her, from projects to palaces to premieres, and now Paris. What she's doing is radical in a quiet way. So she works in an industry that is obsessed with newness, the latest hairstylist, the hottest new makeup artist, but she's chosen continuity, the same people, the same trust, the same understated glamour that's become her trademark. Watch closely. When Daniel works, he hardly speaks. When Ben styles, he moves like a sculptor. There's rhythm, there's grace, and above all, there's mutual respect between all three of them.
They said she was done. They said she was finished. They said walking away from the royal family would be her downfall. But look at her now, unbothered, undefeated, and unshakably at peace. While the noise around Meghan Markle roars on, she moves differently. No chaos, no clapbacks, just quiet confidence and results that speak for themselves. And that, my darlings, is the Meghan Method. It's not just a mindset, it's a movement, a formula built on loyalty, legacy, and the art of stillness. Elizabeth Solaru said it perfectly. Meghan embodies loyalty, legacy, and stillness in ways that most of her critics will never understand. And tonight, we're breaking it all down. Because the truth is, Meghan didn't just survive the British tabloid storm. She rewrote the playbook on grace under fire. So sit back, grab your tea, and let's talk about how the Duchess of Sussex turned elegance into endurance and calm into power. Welcome to Meghan and Harry Tales, where truth always wears a crown. Recently, Elizabeth Solaru, a respected entrepreneur, offered her applause for Meghan Markle. This wasn't just a compliment, it was recognition of Meghan's powerful calmness. Solaru saw beyond headlines, naming what many observed the Meghan Method. This isn't a strategy for fame, but a philosophy for life and leadership. Meghan's power is rooted in stillness, careful thought, and deep loyalty. Solaru's praise highlighted Meghan's deliberate actions, not reactions. In a world rewarding the loudest, Meghan's calm focus is radical. Her vision turns influence into impact, using her platform to amplify unheard voices. Solaru, as a successful black woman, recognized Meghan was clearing a path for others. The applause was for a leader who shares her light. The Meghan Method, as Solaru described, rests on three core ideas: the loyalty of the spotlight, the architecture of legacy, the radical power of stillness. Together, these principles form a guide for leading with integrity and grace. Let's start with loyalty. Not the loud, performative kind. The kind that shows up even when no one's watching. Meghan's loyalty runs deep to her values, her purpose, her family, and her team. She's loyal to the truth of who she is, not to the image the press tried to impose on her. Look closely at her work with Archewell Invictus Games and her lifestyle brand as ever. This woman doesn't just attach her name, she invests her heart. She doesn't dominate the room. She elevates it. She shares the spotlight. She amplifies her team, her partners, her collaborators. That's rare. That's leadership. That's loyalty in motion. And perhaps that's why critics can't figure her out. Because her strength doesn't come from control, but from collaboration. Her loyalty isn't a tactic, it's a truth. The loyalty of the spotlight is more than kindness. It's a strategic way to build lasting impact. When leaders share success, people feel safe to contribute their best. Meghan fosters this in all her projects, especially through the Archewell Foundation. Archewell highlights partner organisations, putting their work front and centre. This isn't old-fashioned charity, it's partnership. Meghan and Harry use their platform to channel resources where they're needed most. This builds a network of respect and interconnected leaders. By sharing the glory, Meghan brightens the light for everyone. She's building a movement bigger than herself. Leaders who are generous with praise inspire trust and authenticity. In a cynical world, this authenticity is magnetic. The loyalty of the spotlight creates enduring connections worldwide. It's a masterclass in leading with humility and grace, and it's how real change begins. Legacy isn't about crowns or castles, it's about character. Meghan understood early on that titles fade, but impact endures. And that's exactly what she's building. Through every initiative, from community outreach to women's empowerment, she's laying down bricks for a legacy rooted in compassion, justice, and courage. She's not clinging to royal privilege, she's crafting royal purpose. And while others chase power, Meghan builds influence. Think about it. Her influence inspires women to walk away from what no longer serves them, to set boundaries, and to redefine success on their own terms. That's her legacy, not what she wears, but what she awakens in others. And as Elizabeth Solaru pointed out, it's this deeper sense of purpose that sets Meghan apart. She doesn't just talk about change, she embodies it. The architecture of legacy is about building bridges, not monuments. A bridge connects people and allows progress. Meghan's work, like the animated series, builds bridges between generations. She invests in systems, not just symptoms, helping communities rebuild, not just providing relief. Her work with World Central Kitchen focuses on resilience and self-sufficiency. Building for the future takes courage and faith in your vision. Meghan's commitment to her blueprint hasn't wavered despite scrutiny. Building a legacy is an act of faith, believing your work will matter for those who come after. Success is measured by positive impact, not status. Meghan's work asks, are we building walls or bridges? The most enduring structures are built with love, purpose, and vision. Her method is a call to build a better world for all. That's the true architecture of legacy. The third code is the radical power of stillness. In a noisy world, we're told strength means being loud and reactive. Meghan Markle offers a different path. Her strength is in her calm. She remains centered, even in storms of criticism. This stillness isn't weakness. It's intentional power. It's the quiet confidence of knowing who you are. That's the radical power of stillness. So yes, Elizabeth Solaru was absolutely right. The Meghan Method is loyalty, legacy, and the art of stillness. It's what happens when a woman knows her worth, guards her peace, and leads with purpose. Meghan Markle isn't just surviving, she's setting a standard. She's showing the world that true power doesn't come from noise, it comes from knowing. And that's why the world will remember her, not as a rebel royal, but as a woman who rose above it all with poise, passion and peace. If you love this episode, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, because here on Meghan and Harry Tales, we don't follow the noise. We follow the truth. Until next time, my darlings, stay loyal, build your legacy and master your stillness.